This is day 27, sharing with you realistic dinners we eat as a frugal homeschooling family of 5 living off one income in the UK. Today on the agenda was plant-based breakfast burritos. I was really fancying these, so I'm so glad I put them on my weekly meal plan. I started off by crumbling a ton of tofu into a bowl. You can of course use scrambled eggs, we often do. We had tofu and I know that all my kids eat that happily, so it's a win-win. I crumbled that into a bowl and then added in some turmeric, mixed herbs, garlic, onion, a few of different bits. You can also add in roast a onion and a pepper with this. That'd be great. I didn't want to do that because I knew my kids would probably be too picky. I chopped up some avocado and put some salt and lime juice on that, and I also got some pinto beans out of the freezer to make some refried beans, which will also move on to the next dinner that I'll be doing tomorrow. To the refried beans, I just added some chipotle paste, some tomato puree and some water and let that cook down, and it mushed into a nice paste naturally because I cooked the pinto beans in the pressure cooker originally. Normally I do make all of my own wraps, however I was out of the house for the day and realised when I was out that I didn't have time to make wraps when I got back, so I did have an emergency pack in the freezer that I asked my partner to get out when he was working because he works from home. I also decided to make some last minute tomato kind of jam. You just put them on a plain pan on a really hot heat, let them kind of toast and crisp and burn on each side. Then when they're all blackened, add a little bit of water, some balsamic vinegar on a high heat and then cover it, and then just let that cook away until all of the water and the balsamic vinegar are dissolved and then the tomatoes mush really happily. And I left that cooking for quite a while, and by the end it was this like really sticky yummy jam. I also cooked up a couple of veggie sausages. Again, you can also use regular sausages of course, but veggie sausages I know is something that I know we will all eat. And then on my wrap I put in some cashew cheese, some refried beans, some of the tofu scramble, some lettuce, some of the avocado and some of the tomato jam, and I topped it with this mango ketchup that I got from Lidl's. It was incredible. Bye friends!